So we have a question here from Colleen from Birmingham.
Birmingham.
What's the favourite song you have made?
What's the favourite song I've made? What's your most favourite song you've ever made?
It's hard to always pick those. I think we write so many songs. We always feel if we pick one, the rest are going to get mad at us. So I think probably when we write something so personal, like If You Could See Me Now, it becomes a part of your life really, and that's like a life song. Whereas something like A Good Old Days, as a band, it's a bit mindless and we just get to get out there and rock out. So I think probably for a live reason, Good Old Days.
Yeah. Kayla from New Jersey. What do you miss most about being home when you're on tour, and what do you miss most about touring when you're at home?
We miss tea, yeah, like tea, like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to get a decent cup of tea.
It's true.
You can get alcohol anywywhere, absolutely anywhere, but a decent cup of tea now is hard to come by. And then I guess when we're home, what we miss about touring would be
touring.
Yeah. You know, getting to do what we need to do. You know, playing music. There's a big word, play. You know, we love to do that.
Next one. Let's see. James from Toledo, what has been your favourite moment in your career so far? I would say one of the big moments was supporting Paul McCartney in Shea Stadium. That was a great moment. It was really good moments.
The Viva Stadium for me.
Yeah, any of those two really, we're really spoiled as people.
Amanda from Junction City, what was the first album you ever bought?
First album I ever bought was Aha and the Monkees. Not on the same album because that'd be amazing. Yeah, Aha, Take On Me. What was yours?
It was the Final Countdown Europe.
Mine was Bob Marley, I believe.
Marnie from Cleveland, Ohio, what do you think your next single from 3 will be?
The next single after Hall of Fame, we put this out to loads of people around the world, and it came back unanimously. 6 Degrees of Separation. Sounds like the main front runner right now. Unless anybody else has any arguments, but if you want, go to scriptmusic.com and post all your letters to Glenn.
Jesse from Baltimore, what has been your most embarrassing moment on stage?
Most embarrassing moment?
For me it would be almost passing out on stage and playing really badly at the time.
I was there.
Because it was out on live. Yeah, it was bad. That was mine. What about yours?
Mine was messing up keyboards when we played with Paul McCartney.
Oh god, yeah, of course.
On the same gig, one of mine was I fell over a speaker on that same show. So the Paul McCartney gig obviously went so well for us.
I got to be 3 nights to 3 nights.
Weird.
3 nights.
Corinne from Dayton, if you could collaborate with any person dead or alive, who would it be? Elvis.
Bob Marley.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, but it's not just about music, it's about musical.
No one said it was about music.
They were going to make music.
Catherine from Dallas, can each of you name one event and or a person who has inspired you to become who you are today?
So many people that I suppose we've looked at over the years. Musically, it's so many bands, it's just music in general, good music. But as people, we really do get inspired by the actions of everyday people doing extraordinary things, and it's probably the reason why we wrote our song Hall of Fame. So over the recent years, it's been a lot of nurses and doctors and stuff that we found don't have a Hall of Fame, and we felt we get really inspired by those people.
Yeah. Nicole from Syracuse, what is the craziest thing a fan has ever done to try and get backstage to meet you? I remember this. Dan, you know the answer.
Yeah, I can say the answer if you'd like me to say the answer. This girl basically faked our passes. She got a copy of one of the passes.
From a photograph, wasn't it?
Really did a legit job on it, and then laminated it, got it together, put the fucking thing around her neck, and basically managed to not infiltrate just the show, but all the way through to the lift, the elevator. When we got into the elevator after the show, she got in there with us. So it was on one side she could have had a knife.
She could have had a knife.
She could have had a knife, mate. So that part was a bit scary, but other than that, you know, fair balls for getting into the gig.
She actually said to us in the lift, I shouldn't be here. And we're like, what? Yeah, I don't think I should be here.
She had a good, just kept her mouth shut, right?
Yeah. Heather from New York, Moon Boots is such a creative idea. What was your inspiration for the song?
The inspiration for the song was basically just some guy just actually getting fucked out of his head, really, you know. Can I say that? No? Okay. The inspiration for Moon Boots was basically some guy getting out of his mallet. You know, he's kind of can't face life anymore, so he just, you know, goes on the drink, starts going down this wrong path, and basically saying he's got his moon boots on. He's a man on a mission. That no matter what, thank you, no matter what, he's hell bent on getting out of here and going into outer space. So it's a bit of a metaphor kind of song.
Kristen from Omaha, do you have any big plans we should look out for after the Planet Pit World Tour?
The Planet Pit World Tour.
What's that?
What is that?
We don't know what that is.
We know, a lot of memos don't reach us. We're not sure what that is, but our plan is to just tour the world. That's all we're doing right now. We're literally running everywhere.
I think these are just someone else's questions.
Macy from Medford, what is the most rock star thing you have ever done? I suppose it would have been.
Not sure we can tell you some of those things.
I'm not afraid to admit. No, I don't want to admit that. No.
Can we
Jumping
plead
out
the
of-
fifth on that one?
Jumping out of a balcony into
That was on one of my birthdays. I was in Spain and I jumped off the balcony into the swimming pool, thinking this is something you should do to celebrate your birthday.
from the second floor.
Yeah,
It was literally second floor. It was only like, and it was a 3-foot pool.
Second step.
yeah,
Big splash.
It was like from there to there, but it was rock and roll. Carol from Brazil, which line from your songs do you think would be a great tattoo? We've seen loads of them.
I've seen, yeah, good. Together We Cry is gorgeous with the rose. Actually, just Together We Cry and a rose right in the middle. That was gorgeous.
Danny, I love Becky from St. Louis. Danny, I love your Irish accent. Does singing without it come naturally, or did that take some practice?
No, not at all. I guess I just kind of grew up copying all my heroes, and they kind of tend to. Singers just tend to have this kind of
Universal
non-regional, yes, like Star Wars of languages. You know what I'm saying? Just a non-regional kind of place. So no, it wasn't hard at all.
Michelle from Phoenix, what are your favourite things to do while on tour in other cities, countries? Meet the locals, take in sights, shop or eat at speciality places?
All of those things. All of the, honestly, that's literally what we do. We like to go down and meet everybody. It's great if you're going to play a show that night as well, to be in the city, get to know some people, and then you tend to get some funny stories and stuff to repeat on stage.
Eat food, meet people.
Oh yeah.
Eat people.
Eat people, meet food.
Eat people, yeah.
Katie,
people.
We
eat poo.
Eat poople.
We eat purple.
We go to a country and eat poo.
Katie from Tulsa, if you had to choose a different career, what would it be and why?
I would be a gynecologist.
Yeah, me too.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
An ecologist is a suit. You'd be a guy.
Just a guy in a college.
But in our job, we get to do a little bit of that sometimes. Let me see. Amal from Birmingham, if your life was a song, what would that title be? It would be The Impossible Dream.
We've already
Is there a
written
song
it's
called The
No
Greatest in the Earth?
Yeah, the greatest.
It's called No Words.
The Journey to the Centre of the
The
Earth.
greatest person who ever walks. How many? Alice from Dublin. How are you, Alice?
Alice.
How many tattoos
Alice.
do each of you have?
Me, I got 2.
We've got 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tattoos. John from Philadelphia, do you have any crazy stories from working with specific artists that you can share?
Not really, because they would kick our.
Yeah, we don't like
kick our artists.
Other than, every time we do hang out with artists, we have an awful lot of fun. Tony Tempa is a great example. Maybe you should ask him.
Yeah.
He knows us.
Susie from Bluefield, what is the coolest thing you own or your most prized possession?
Most prized possession.
I think everybody's laptops is pretty.
Yeah,
it's pretty
the little mobile rig that I have that can load up samples. I've got this sample hard drive, it's 4 terabyte, and it's like a cavity block, and I'm really proud of it. And that, I know it sounds crazy, but I've got like everything in there that I need to make crazy sounds and all. It's pretty cool.
We press his play and it goes.
Excuse me.
It makes a sneeze sound. as
Yeah,
well.
sneeze sounds on.
So this is Alexa from Tuscan. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Possibly in India, away from all of you guys, in a Buddhist monastery.
Bald head. I'll have hair that time. He'll have no hair that time.
Yeah, I think so. And I'll be shaving it all off, and I'll be just irrecognisable. All my tattoos will be lasered off, and
You'll be a bald monk,
I'll
will
be
you?
living off the farm, man. That's where I'll be. It's a possibility. Sammy from Chattanooga, choo choo. That's Paddy Me Boy. That song is Paddy Me Boy. Is that Chattanooga? What is your favourite part of the recording process?
Not the Chattanooga.
Choo choo.
The favourite part of the recording process, I suppose, is knowing when you've got a really good song and you're actually just laying it down. Because often you write a song first and then you don't want to spend too much time spending all your budget recording it.
Chris from Norfolk, do you have any weird funny habits you do before going on stage? Yes, I do. I use the Gold Bond on my ass before I go out there. Because it keeps me dry. Because as a drummer, when you sit down, you get a lot of sweat going on.
Norfolk way.
Norfolk way.
Yeah,
That's Chris from
tend
Norfolk.
to,
I have to do that every time, man. It's just a thing.
we have a few rituals. We drink a little vodka. We make sure we centre ourselves just before we go on. So we make sure the show is absolutely everything to us going out there.
I like to take a bath in Pepto-Bismol before.
Molly from Greenville, what is the one thing you would want all your fans to know about you, that we're bloody grateful to have the job we have, and without you guys we know we wouldn't have the job we
Good
have.
on you.
Yeah, we are. It's having this job is a bit of a super thing for us. A dream come true, and literally all the fans hold us up there. So we're very aware of that, and that's why we try our best to go meet everyone everywhere we go.
Tori from New York, if you could describe yourself as a band in one word, what would it be?
Grateful.
Amazeballs.
Honest.
Yeah. Risky. Let's see. Jordan from Williamsport, what are you most looking forward to next year? Tour, arena tour
next
of
year?
Ireland and England.
Yeah, the arena tour is
Can't wait to do that tour again. That was
And
amazing.
plus we take it to Australia and South Africa and places like that this time, so that's going to be brilliant.
Nicole from Lubbock, what or who do you think has kept the three of you so grounded and humble?
I think the three of us have. each other. I think the fact that we spend, I love you guys, and the fact we spend so much time together, and that we've started this out together, and that we're friends before this began. I think you know, that's really it. We can just see each other in each other, so we know when we're getting a bit above ourselves, and we just pull each other back down again. It's really
weird.
Yeah.
See each other in each
See
other.
each other in each other.
I've never seen them inside each other at all. Although I've no evidence that it doesn't happen behind closed doors.
Eric from Albany, how does being a famous artist affect your family's life?
It's distance. That's the biggest effect it has on our families, that we're never around, and I think they would like to have us around sometimes, but unfortunately when we are around they want to kick us back out on the road.
You miss things, it's birthdays and stuff. It's like Mark said, it's the travelling is
tough.
That's the toughest part of it all. Emma from Chico, if your life was a song, what would the title be? The Impossible.
We just had that.
Did we? Okay, moving swiftly along. Deborah from Lowestoft, if you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 things would you have with you?
Stranded on a desert island, what 3 things?
Solar powered battery.
Yeah.
A
satellite.
woman.
A satellite phone.
Is that a thing? Is a woman a thing? Can I say a woman's a thing?
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to have a woman there with us to at least make sure.
And she, a chef, a female chef.
A hot female
I'd
chef.
bring God, a girl, and MacGyver.
Yeah, MacGyver, he'd be the man, wouldn't he? He'd have you out at the end of the day, man.
And God couldn't do MacGyver.
Thanks for checking us out on Saturday Online, and hopefully we get to see you guys soon out on the road at one of our shows or when we're in a cafe buying tea.